Right.
I think the PWHL, the Women's Hockey League,
Mm.
has done a really fantastic job um, at having a lot of success very quickly. They are centrally owned, so that means like they don't have to wait for they don't have to do an expansion bid and wait for the see which owners wants to give them the most money. They have Mark Walter who owns the Dodgers and the Lakers um, and he has just funded this league and they're able to say, okay, I think they announced Seattle and Vancouver in like
Yeah.
as their new expansion teams in like May, maybe. It was around then. And the season started in like November. Like what other sport is able to do two new expansion teams in huge arenas, and massive and they're getting tons of fans, especially like these Canadian fans are going crazy for this league. And so I feel like they've done a really good job like at at being I think the centrally owned works really well for them in that case, and I think that um, they've done a really good job of going where the market is. Volleyball, similarly, we kind of see like
Mm.
there's these kind of dueling leagues, and one of them has established a little bit more of like a team identity, and the teams have names and branding and this whole thing, and they're seeing a lot of success. Um, in the markets. And then the other one is that love and the teams don't have names and they're not having as much success with attendance or um, you know they're like the fans are missing the team identities and are vocal about that. Um, but they have a lot of really big business wins. Like they're like really good at doing the business. And so I think there's a lot of examples out there. But again, those are team sports and that's completely different. Um, and honestly, I think Athlos has done a great job with what they've done. They've started really
Mhm.
small. I don't want to say really small because it's a huge event,
Yeah.
but we're going to do one weekend or one night and you know, get to the rest later, but we're going to build a little bit of a brand, um, make it an experience. Like I think they've done a good job. But are we I think about Unrivaled and what they've been able to do in women's basketball
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
again, they got a lot of investment. They created these identities. Um, but I think the biggest takeaway from Unrivaled was just how happy the players were too. And the athletes were super happy, I think. I mean, it seemed from Grand Slam like the obviously the money they were getting paid, but the flights and everything. So obviously I think you got to put athletes first, but if they're enjoying it, it'll be good.